Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from City Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of the Listening Room. Haven't done one of these in a little bit, so I actually decided a couple days ago that I needed to do one of these because, man, my stack of stuff that I've been checking out of late, things that I picked up, things that people have sent me, is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm probably going to do a two-part of this. You'll probably get another one maybe next week. Because there's just so much stuff that I've been checking out lately. It's just mind-boggling, the amount of music that's coming in, that I'm buying, all that sort of stuff. So let's just kick it all off. The first thing we've got, thank you to the Cats in Space guys. As some of you may have known if you've watched some of the various Cats in Space episodes that we've done, their first album, Too Many Gods, has been out of print on CD, and they've recently reissued it in this kind of cool little box set here. So this is the Infinity Edition of Too Many Gods from Cats in Space. You got a 2-disc set. You got the original album, and then you got disc 2 with all sorts of other kind of cool rarities and things like that. Pretty nifty set, right? It's not quite the big box, but it's like kind of like what do you call this? This is like a 3/4 box compared to what I'm going to show you in a second. So yeah, you got a nice booklet here filled with lyrics and things, right? Pretty cool stuff. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. It's nice to have this in the collection. Completes my Cats in Space collection now, so there you have, that's that. Too Many Gods. All right, speaking of box sets, so yeah, waiting to do a review on this too, but I'm not quite through all of it yet. So this is the Fugazi box treatments. You've got Fugazi 221 or 2021 remix of the original album. This, of course, is Marillion's second album. Then this 2 and 3 you got live at the Spectrum, Montreal, Canada, June 20th, 1984. Both parts, really good. Classic performance with Fish. On disc 4, you got the Blu-ray, which is you have the audio section as well as video section. All right, and you got some live concert footage from Swiss TV in 1984, all sorts of other things. You got the album in the Live in Montreal, and you got the remix of the album, remaster of the album, all on the Blu-ray. So great audio content. I have not checked out any of the Blu-ray stuff yet. That's kind of what I'm waiting for, but the rest of it is really cool. And kind of like the, you've seen a few of the Marillion albums. It comes in this nice, box with full book, with all sorts of cool stuff in there. I mean, this, if you've been buying the previous Marillion box sets, or this is just like the Jethro Tull ones, just loaded with great stuff, great photographs, lots of great info. I mean, this is, I could not pass this up because I'm a big fan of the Fish Era albums. So that is Fugazi, all right? What else do we have here? All right, so still diving into some of these. So one of our longtime viewers sent me some stuff from Goddard, or Gotthard, Goddard. I never know quite how to say that. This is, I believe, their first 5 albums. Okay, so you get all of these in one little cool little box set, right? Get they're all right there. Pretty cool stuff, right? Good classic, like 90s hard rock. I like this. Listen to that quite a bit. I listen to a lot of Manowar. Been cranking this one, Battle Hymns in the car quite a bit. Love classic Manowar. What else here? Let's see. Take some things out of order. All right, so I picked these two up. This great, like 80s melodic rock supergroup, Balance. You got the self-titled debut, as well as I'm In for the Count. Of course, this features Bob Kulick, the late Bob Kulick on guitar, and a whole bunch of other dudes. So really good, just very commercial sounding hard rock. Maybe a little more guitar-y than kind of like Survivor from the same time. A little more slick, but not quite as, maybe not. There's some radio-friendly stuff on here. Breaking Away, folks might remember. That was the big hit from this band on their first album. But really good stuff. Both albums, quite good. Surprised I never picked those up before. But those are Rock Candy reissues, which are absolutely dynamite. All right, Rand, if you're watching, after we did our Green Slate episode, I figured I needed to kind of go investigate getting some remasters from Green Slate. So, of course, I picked up this great esoteric box set called Green Slate Temple Songs. The album's 1973 to 75, so yeah, this comes in a nice clamshell box. And what do you get? You get Nice booklet here containing all sorts of great info on the band. You've got, of course, the remasters of, you get the first album, and these come in cool little digipack things, right? They're almost like mini LP type things. Pretty cool. You got Bedside Manners Are Extra. Spyglass Quest. This is the reason why I got it, because I did not have this previously. So I was like, you know what? I just gotta. It was not expensive. Pretty cool set. And then, of course, you got Time and Tide. So basically the mandatory Green Slate stuff. And if you get Cactus Choir, the first solo album from David Greenslade, that's pretty much what you need if you're investigating David Greenslade in the band. So, yeah, cool little box set. Just got this in, so digging into that. All right, where else we got? All right, so George LeMay mentioned this in one of our recent In the Prog Seat episodes, and I had never had this or heard it, so I just came in a couple days ago. The solo album from drummer Harisi Arnold, Tales of the Exonerated Flea. Great fusion album from the 70s with a host of players like Jan Hammer, Rick Laird, Ralph Towner, John Abercrombie, and all sorts of other dudes. Quite good. Lots of flute and reeds and good guitar and keyboards and great drumming. Yeah, that's a good one. If you're into 70s fusion, must have. All right. I've also been listening to a lot of King Crimson lately. that seems to be kind of a holdover from the last couple of years. But I realized there was some live stuff, because they've come out with so many live albums, and I can never get enough live King Crimson. So, and I have so much already, but I was like, got to get more. So I picked this up. I don't know why I never got these, but Ladies of the Road, cool early stuff, right? Early King Crimson, very early 70s. Actually, Ladies of the year was this taken from? This is 69 or 70, something like that. And then, for whatever reason, I never had this on CD, but I've always loved it. The Night Watch. Terrific. This, of course, is my favorite version of King Crimson right there. David Cross, Bill Bruford, John Wetton, and Mr. Robert Fripp. Great stuff on here. Easy Money, Lament, Book of Saturday, Fracture, The Night Watch, Starless and Bible Black. A lot of the live stuff from the Starless and Bible Black album, because part of that album is made up of snippets from live concerts, comes from this, actually. So, and then I know I have the big box set, but I couldn't pass up getting these because they weren't expensive at all, and I like the packaging on these, and it's good to have this stuff in a different format. The Great Deceiver 1 and 2. So basically the 4 discs that I showed you guys recently in one of the live album shows that we did. I have the old box set from the 90s, the big long box, with the discs in these cases that have really not much else, and cool booklet and all that kind of stuff. But I always liked the design of these, the reissues. So I decided to get these, like I said, even though I already have them. So I'm pulling a Chris Allo here. So, how many times can you buy this same stuff over and over again? But, the booklets are kind of cool. You get these kind of condensed versions of what was already in the big box, which I, quite frankly, almost never pull out to listen to because it's so big and clunky and it's in my closet. But these now can slot in right on the shelf, and I'm sure I will even listen to these more now than I have in recent memories. So yeah, King Crimson. Let's see, some great fusion from Chicago. You guys heard George LeMay and I talk about Gurgle, the new album from Kick the Cat. Great fusion band from the Chicago area. Well, I also picked up from the band, I got two of their recent ones. I got Weirdo and Scramble. Killer fusion. You can't go wrong with any of the 3 of these. These are they've released 4 albums. Their first one looks like it's out of print in a physical copy, but these are the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th albums. Really good stuff. All right, what else we got here? So, Anthony Farrar, thank you for sending these over to me. We've got some Anthony Phillips here. Anthony sent me some Anthony. The Geese and the Ghost by Anthony Phillips. All right, his classic debut solo album, which I never owned. Believe it or not, I never owned The Geese and the Ghost. This is a magical album. And this is the esoteric, I don't even remember, a voice print reissue of this album, which has a 2nd disc of all sorts of bonus stuff. Pretty cool. I mean, just lovely music on here. This is just great pastoral prog. And then his album Wise After the Event. Another really good album from Anthony Phillips. Gotta love that album artwork. Doesn't get much more prog than that, right? And this is a cool, like I said, clamshell box with all sorts of interesting things. You know, alternate takes and extra stuff and outtakes and demos. You got the surround, the 2016 5.1 surround sound mix of the album. You got the new stereo mix. You got a booklet. All sorts of fun stuff in here. So yeah, lots of Anthony Phillips. What else? Speaking of Anthony, he also was kind enough to send me the new Hawkwind, Somnia. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I would have gotten around to getting this because I'm pretty much kind of like a Hawkwind completist. I've got like a million Hawkwind related albums on CD, but this is the brand new one. Pretty good. I only had a chance to listen to this once. I like what I heard, but I mean, Hawkwind is pretty consistent, I would say, in their latter days. Every album just, quite good. Quite good. All right. Believe it or not, I've always had like a few Gong albums, but I never really dove back to the kind of the teapot era for whatever reason, like the early stuff. I like the kind of like the Pierre Moerlin's Gong, the more fusion-oriented stuff, and I just never really got that much into the psychedelic space rock stuff of the early scene. So what I did was I figured I'd, pick up the trilogy, right? So we've got Angel's Egg. Well, that's kind of washed out a little bit there. There you go, Angel's Egg. You've got Radio Gnome, Invisible, Flying Teapot, Part 1. And we've got You. I like this stuff. It's pretty cool. It's my first real experience with these albums, although I've heard bits and pieces of them over the years. But this is the first time actually owning them. So I think I have enough Gong now to probably do like a top 5 favorites of Gong ranking at some point, or maybe top 10. I don't know. We'll see. So stay tuned for that in the future. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Weird music for sure, but I really dig it. And I also, while I was at it, I got Shamal by Gong, which I dig this. Might actually like this the best out of the 4 of them, but they're all really good. What else? Wow, this finally came out on CD on the deluxe reissue treatment from the Cherry Red Esoteric folks. Bebop Deluxe Live in the Air Age. Look for a review coming up on this in the next couple of weeks. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, this is a great live album. Doesn't get enough credit for the greatness that it is. What else? We got Nectar Live from the 2004 tour. A lot of Nectar stuff coming out lately, right? A lot of live Nectar hitting the streets. Can never have too much Nectar. And then let's see. So here we've got another band that I've always known about, but never really kind of dove into their music. Gurgle. Great krautrock band from the 70s. Thanks to Ken Golden, who had a lot of these in stock, I was able to just pick up a bunch. So we got Dance of the Flames. Face-melting stuff here. Man, if you can envision like a krautrock band kind of taking in the Mahavishnu Orchestra as a huge influence, that's kind of what you get here. Some face-melting guitar work on this. Then you've got UFO, Guru UFO. These are all classic krautrock albums. Hinton. And then you got a live album, Guru 30, I don't know how they say it, Yari Live, 30 Yari Live, something like that. Lots of cool live stuff here. And then we've got, what is this one called? Don't Call Us, We'll Call You. Love that album cover. So some classic Guru. I also ordered some. I've only gotten one in, but I've ordered some just because I want to get more into the krautrock thing from that era. I ordered some Ashra Temple. This is the one that has come in so far. Pretty cool. A lot of great guitar jams on here. What else? John McLaughlin, Industrial Zen. It's a recommendation from George LeMay if you watched last week's In the Prague Seat show. Can't believe I never had this. I have so much John McLaughlin, but never picked that one up. Got this. This is the band If, Europe 72. Good kind of proggy horn band. Terra Odova. Sorry, Odium. The Odiva. What am I talking about? Terra Odium. I reviewed this about a month or two ago. Good prog metal. Been still listening to the Neil Morse band. Innocence in Danger. New double album set from them. Quite good. And Starlight Ritual. Sealed in Starlight. Great traditional metal band. Otherwise, got some other stuff that I'm listening to, but I'm actually set to review, so I'm not going to reveal them now. You'll have to wait and see them featured on the What's Hot with Sea Tranquility shows, which should be posting later today, so and next week as well. So stay tuned for that, and a lot more here on the channel. Like I said, we've got coming up tonight. We have the Guitarist Corner, where our topic will be our favorite Fender players. So who are some of our favorite legendary Fender guys who play Strats and Telecasters? So that's coming up. So if you're into guitar stuff at all and you want to hear a bunch of guys talk about some of their favorite players on Fender, Strats, and Tellies, that's what's happening tonight. So stay tuned for that. And a lot more here on the channel. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Thanks for watching this edition of The Listening Room. Like I said, you'll probably get another one of these next week because there's a lot of other stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff in the car that I've been checking out of late. So once I kind of cycle that stuff in, you'll get another episode, right? And I hope to get another Forgotten Favorites this month too, because I'm going to try and do that once a month. So probably before I go on vacation, you'll get a Forgotten Favorites show where I'll talk about some 5 or maybe a couple more little nuggets from the archives, some cool obscure things that you guys may be interested in checking out. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye bye.